What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now listen, man, we are rapidly approaching Halloween. Now, I'm bringing you this segment. I think I'm gonna start naming this segment I'm Not Scared. So this is gonna be like the first installment of this new segment. We're watching the same style of videos, man, but I just want to name the segment. So I think I'm gonna call it I'm Not Scared, and we'll go from 1 to however long this goes. You know what I'm saying? But we're rapidly approaching Halloween, man. So make sure y'all be safe out there, man. It's a lot of weirdos. I hear the clowns are starting to pop up again. Me and my sons were talking about Halloween last night, and you know, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, pretty much. Saying, we can do it, we don't have to, blase, blase. You know what I mean? So, but they were like, yeah, man, we starting to hear about these clowns popping up again. So I'm like, all right, y'all. I'm that parent that's locked and loaded, bro. I'm telling you. If I hear you out here playing around my kid, it's not gonna be good with you, bro. So leave the clown suits at home and all the little games and stuff. Leave that stuff at home, bro, because y'all take it a little too far with that stuff, all right? So the next video, man, is gonna be 5 scary ghost videos that will bring tears to your eyes, all right? So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Turn off all the lights in the house, get it completely dark, and let's check this out.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Watts family. So almost a year ago, I uploaded a video about the tragic case of the Watts family and the strange supernatural events that were caught on video by police body cameras after their deaths. Recently, Netflix has released a documentary about the Watts family tragedy, and viewer emails have come flooding in. Now, many claim to have seen paranormal evidence in the documentary that I never explained in my last video. And then there are a lot of people who just never saw my previous video about the Watts family.
Yeah, I'm completely clueless right now, so I'm definitely gonna have to be brought up to speed.
Case. So here's a quick recap before we jump into the all-new supernatural evidence. Shanann Watts and her daughters Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to know the full story, you can either simply Google the Watts family or check out the new Netflix documentary. Now in this next video,
hold on, y'all, let me write that down.
The Watts family, or check out the new Netflix documentary.
Let me put that in my phone real quick. My bad, y'all, but I definitely want to check that out. So hold on 1 second. American Murder, the Family Next Door. I need to put that in my phone, bro. I want to check that out. Like, whew.
Now in this next video, which was taken right after the disappearance of Shanann Watts and her daughters, 2 female officers from the police K-9 unit go into the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance of Shanann Watts and her 2 daughters. Obviously this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. The footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera.
So there's your attic access right there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It sort of sounds like it.
Something. I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Again, I want to point out that all of this footage and the strange EVPs you just heard were captured on police body cams and released directly to the public. So nothing was tampered with and nothing could possibly be faked. Now, even creepier, 1 month after the tragic incident in the Watts home, police are called back to the empty house because neighbors report seeing a woman moving around inside the home. Also,
their souls aren't at rest, bro. That's the only thing you could kind of think that could possibly be what's going on in a house. The constant paranormal activity that's taking place, bro. Their souls aren't at rest. That's why I want to watch that Netflix special to see what happened, what transpired, what did he do to them. It had to be something terrible, like gruesome or something like that, man. I want to check it out.
oh, someone had turned on the inside garage lights. When they went inside, police found no one. But some viewers believe they might have caught something else. As a police officer is standing at the top of the stairs, it almost looks as if some small shadow peeks out from behind him, just for a second. Now, there's also another moment caught by police cameras that I did not point out in the previous video.
Hey Nooks, I just want to let you know I've been watching this documentary that everybody's been talking about. And right here in this room, there's a little girl standing right here playing. She's wearing like an orange shirt, and there's another girl right there, right there, right there. And there's another one right here, movement. You see her? Right here. See? Another girl.
There she go. There she is. Okay.
Maybe you can look into it.
Now, many people have sent me this clip after seeing it on the Netflix documentary. Some believe that it might show the ghost of one of the little girls caught on camera. But the real explanation of this clip is something much more explainable. You see, the little girl in this footage is actually the daughter of Shannon's friend, Nicole, who reported Shannon missing. The little girl is simply playing in one of the Watts girls' rooms. As further evidence, Nicole and her daughter are seen on the police officer's body cam footage several times during the day that Shannon and her girls were reported missing. So this clip is nothing paranormal. However, there is some new, very odd, and possibly paranormal video that has been getting a lot of attention over the last week. So YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV was traveling through Colorado and decided to stop and pay his respects to the Watts family house. He leaves a teddy bear on the doorstep, putting it with other gifts of condolence left by visitors. He is broadcasting his trip to the house live to his Patreon members, but he has no plans of doing any ghost investigating. Frank is simply paying his respects. But then he catches something very, very strange.
Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. This wasn't supposed to be an adventure. It was only supposed to be me going to the Watts house to pay my condolences. I am up to date with what was going on with the whole situation.
Now, let's start off by saying this before he gets into his spill. You know what I mean? I hope, you know, for the family's sake, because they're still grieving, that this isn't a hoax of him trying to play. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that's not the case. That's not the time. It's really not the time. You know what I mean? A family is grieving over lost loved ones. That is not the time to do that.
And I wanted to visit the house and drop off a teddy bear that I had purchased. However, I did decide to bring my live stream with me for Patreon, and something completely unexpected happened upon recording. Now, let's use a thermal imaging camera and seeing what we can see. This should actually be pretty interesting. Hold on, let me put the cam away for a second. That's the house through the thermal. This thing is awesome. I think I'm the only one. Ooh, that was weird. I don't know if that was me, but I think I saw... You know what's weird? Look at the front, the top window to the right. That one's the only one that it looks like there's something behind it. What is unnerving is that you don't see anything. Look at that. I am literally getting a heat signature right in front of that window. Like
Like two little girls.
someone's standing there. Alright, so right now this video footage is only just so I can get a high definition footage. I'm going to be recording with a different camera on my thermal imaging because unfortunately I can't take the videos off of it. So this is just to show you that both windows are open. That's the window that I was seeing weird movement from. And apparently these two rooms, what I just read online, was the two little girls' rooms. What the hell is that? What is that? Does that look like someone with their head in their hand holding against the window? Look, and now it's changing. There it goes.
That looked like two silhouettes, bro. Like not one person with their hand. That looked like two. Like it could have been the two little girls. Their souls aren't at rest, man.
What the hell am I seeing? Again, this is coming straight from an infrared perspective. Look, it looks like somebody else just came in on the far left. This was not supposed to be even a video. It was just a place that I came to visit. However, what I saw on the thermal I thought would be interesting to show you guys. I came here to drop off a bear. And I actually put the bear over here because it's like a little memorial here.
So did Franco TV possibly capture the ghosts of Shannon and her children on camera by accident? Did the police officers capture footage of the family trying to reach out?
Now, what's crazy is, you know, in some movies that you watch, I'm always gonna reference movies, right? In some movies that you watch where you see that type of activity is where the crime took place, or where the remains may be buried, or some kind of indicator of what took place in that room. You know what I mean? So if that was him, I'd have turned that over to the police to kind of go back and see if they can reinvestigate like that area. What is it with that area? What indicators are they trying to give off to that area?
From beyond, let me know what you think. You can watch Franco's full video about the Watts family house over on his YouTube channel.
Could be evidence in there.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The least amusing park. In Veracruz, Mexico, there is an old abandoned amusement park called Reno Mexico that has a backstory right out of a horror movie. You see, back in 1985, this amusement park was built right over the top of an old graveyard. Not surprisingly, many people believe the old abandoned park to be cursed. People claim to have seen spirits walking the park grounds. And even creepier, it is said that the park's disturbing old statue of Snow White actually moves on its own late at night. In fact, many visitors to the park claim to have caught the Reno Mexico statue blinking, including this video that went viral back in 2009. Others say that the Snow White statue's eyes follow you as you move around the park.
Oh, I done turned into Usain Bolt, fam. Hold up, back that up.
Others say that the Snow
Bro, no way.
White statue's eyes follow you as you move around the park, as if it's just watching you. Popular Mexican
We'd have had to pour gasoline on her. She'd have had to burn to hell.
An urban explorer and occasional ghost hunter, Eder Hernandez and his friends explored the Reno Mexico theme park on 2 separate occasions. Over the first 2 visits, they caught some very creepy and disturbing footage. As soon as the group arrives outside the park, things take a bizarre turn. Something seems to be jumping through the trees.
A la verga, aguanta, aguanta.
Yeah.
Vean mi gente. ¿Estás grabando, bueno? Verga, 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 arriba del... ¿Ya viste, güey? Un pájaro.
They can't see what it is, but they decide that it must just be a large bird. But whatever it is, it just doesn't seem to reflect light.
Graba, güero, güero. Ahí, ahí, como... ¿No te da la luz, verga? Ahí está, ahí.
After they enter the park, they decide to check out the supposedly haunted Snow White statue in the park's center. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Esa es la muñeca que esa es la famosa muñeca que les digo. Esa es la Blancanieves que supuestamente se mueve y... Pues aquí está la famosa, claro que sí, la famosa. Blancanieves, que parece que se le sacaron el cerebro los culeros. No tiene un hoyo en el brazo. La verga, tiene cara diabólica, cabe mencionar, bandita. Cabe mencionar. Pero a ver. No, vete la verga.
Quiero voltear para allá.
A ver, verga, muévete, cara de verga. Hay que provocarla, No, que Carlos no quiere voltear, güey.
Esto no se juega.
Hijo de su puta madre.
Eder tries to taunt the spirit that allegedly possesses the statue, trying to provoke some sort of movement. But when he gets his wish, he's a bit freaked out.
Oh, it did blink.
As they continue to tour the abandoned amusement park, Eder and
It did blink. I didn't catch it. It happened so fast, bro.
his crew start to see odd mists and shadows.
Esa madre, verga. Mira, güey, vete a la verga, güey. No te pases de verga, güey. No te pases. ¿Qué es eso, güey?
Rule number 1: never piss off a spirit, bro.
Pues yo qué verga voy a saber. Güey, pero no huele a humo, güey.
¿Como nieve? Mira.
Como pueden ver, aquí está el campo de fútbol. Bueno, no lo pueden ver, mi gente, porque al chile está río. ¡Oh, verga! ¡No mames, güey!
Verga, ¿qué fue?
Vete a chingar tu madre, güey.
¿Qué pedo?
A su puta madre, güey. Había alguien ahí atrás, te lo juro, güey.
¿Neta? Ah, que es mamada.
Te lo juro por Dios, vete a la verga. No, te lo juro, güey. Pasaron como... ¿Cuánto? 5 minutos. Para que me pudiera tranquilizar, les voy a decir lo que vi. Vi a una mujer, era mujer, silueta de mujer, aquí parada. Al chile.
Now, Eder's sighting wasn't caught on camera, so it's easy to simply dismiss it as fake. However, Eder and his crew did record something absolutely chilling that they didn't even realize. The frightening encounter was later pointed out by viewers. Now watch closely as Eder and his team walk through the bleacher seating area, right beside the spot where Eder claimed to see the silhouette of a woman.
Bueno, mi gente, aquí estamos en las gradas. No sé, ando ciego yo. La verga. Yo nada más veo como que... Pero bueno, mi gente, estamos aquí en las gradas.
Did you see it?
Yes.
As Eder and his friends walk by the seating area, the figure of a woman seems to be sitting in one of the upper bleachers. Even creepier, as they pass, Eder switches back to his camera view, and in less than a second,
She's there. That's where I saw her at, right over his right shoulder.
the same figure now seems to be seated behind them, now on the complete opposite side of the bleachers. So did Eder Hernandez catch a haunted statue and a full-body apparition on camera in the haunted amusement park? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed. Corey Davison from Alvin, Texas explains on his YouTube channel that throughout his childhood and young adult years, both he and his mother experienced bizarre paranormal activity that followed them whenever they moved to a new home. He says that through the years, they've witnessed pretty much everything supernatural. They've seen terrifying apparitions, furniture and small objects moving on their own, voices that mimic family members, and even the feeling of being touched by something that just isn't there. One day, Corey decides to try and capture some of the paranormal activity that he has witnessed throughout.
Can you imagine that that some just, or not even that, how it just softly putting their hand on you when you know it's only you there?
Throughout his life, so he starts to leave random cameras recording throughout his house. And eventually, he captures something truly bizarre.
I was in my dining room and the overhead lamp was moving, and I went to get my camera so I could videotape me eating to see if it would happen again. And as soon as, like literally as soon as I hit record, this happened.
All right, now explain that one to me. Because I was just about to say, okay, it's a hoax. Anybody could be pulling from a string unless it's somebody on the other side of that counter. Let me see how he walks to that side of the counter, though. There's nobody there, bro. You know what I mean? Explain that one to me, bro. I explain that. Yeah, get out. Get out.
So I ran upstairs. I'm in the back room. Like, that's the stairway right there leading downstairs, and I'm kind of creeped out right now.
A chair in Corey's dining room seems to suddenly move on its own. Visibly a little freaked out, Corey walks over and shoves the chair back. But the chair comes sliding back towards him with violent force. Corey is a bit shaken up and just leaves, heading upstairs to his bedroom. Now, you might have seen this single clip on other channels, but this is really just the beginning of Corey's story. Because over the course of the next 9 months, Corey captures more creepy footage of the strange activity in his house. Eventually, Corey and his mother have a CCTV system installed in their home and the surrounding property. They immediately start to capture strange activity.
Alright, so I'm going to put in the garbage bag in the trash can, and the door just opens on its own. And the only way to do it is from the clicker on the doorway or outside on the little pin pad, or by the clicker that is in my mom's car, and my mom's car is not here.
One day as Corey is taking out the trash, the garage door just opens on its own. Now, Corey is a little shaken but doesn't concern himself too much with this. After all, it could simply be a door malfunction. But what happens a few days later is not so easily explained.
Alright, so I'm making this video because my mom was doing laundry and she heard a noise outside. So I'm going to show you the video of that, of the occurrence with the noise. So she hears something.
Laundry is done, bro. I'm good. Shut the door. What are you doing?
So she goes.
You just go back in the house, leave the door open. It's like some people be asking for it.
Inside to get me. So I just came out. Sorry, fast forwarding is kind of messed up, but we both have our guns. So I go out and she stays in there. All right. So this is our backyard. There's the shed in our backyard and then little garage area. And this way is where our actual garage is, where I walked from. If you look right there, see, I'm right here. That's the top of my thinning hair head, and there's something walking, or whatever the fuck.
back there, and you can see me flash my light. And I had been flashing my light everywhere, and unfortunately I didn't. Oh, I went over there. Yeah, see, and there's nothing. I didn't see anything while I was there, but you can see whatever the hell that is. But this is me coming back to the garage, and we go inside and there's nothing. There's nothing that comes this way.
The CCTV cameras catch a creepy white figure lurking outside their home. A figure that neither Corey nor his mother could see at the time. The apparition only showed up on their security cameras. To this day, Corey still says that all of the footage that he captured was real and 100% authentic. But what do you think? You can check out even more creepy videos of Corey's paranormal experience over on his YouTube channel, Core Sun. And Corey says that hopefully new videos will be coming soon to the channel.
Hopefully. Why do you want that? No. I feel like, yo, hopefully this stops and I can go on to live a normal life. Who wants that to keep happening? Fam, next time we see him in a video, he gonna look like he's 90-something years old from all the stress.
Room for one. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong and his friend Lao Dai explore a decaying abandoned hotel in the middle of the night. They're live streaming their entire investigation. Now, the hotel has a dark past. It is said that through the years, many guests have taken their own lives while staying in the hotel. But it gets worse. Back in 1985, there was a mysterious uncontrolled fire in the large building. Hotel guests were trapped inside, and many lost their lives in the blaze. Locals began to say that the hotel was, quote, cursed. And so fewer and fewer guests wanted to stay there. Eventually, the hotel couldn't afford to keep its doors open. It closed down and the building was left abandoned. When Xiaolong and Lao Dai are roaming the creepy hotel hallways, Xiaolong gets scared by something. Obviously, at first, the guys just seem to be goofing around.
Hey! 老杨呢？别瞎逼说。别瞎逼说。
But then things take a very serious turn and get downright creepy.
哎呦我这，我操你妈！
Yeah, ain't so funny now, is it?
我操你妈！
Hope a ghost come behind you and chop you in the neck.
我操你妈！别动，别动，这里！我操你！在！我操你妈！我去滚你妈了个逼的！别跑，别跑！
I hope they know their way out, because you can easily get like turned around, flipped around in that place, and then that's gonna add to you, like that's gonna make you freak out even more, where you lose all sense of direction.
我操你妈！我出来余光看着这家站个人。
Xiaolong and Lao Dai get spooked by a sound and run away. As they retreat, Xiaolong spots some terrifying shape inside one of the hotel rooms. The figure disappears almost instantly, and when they go back to check the room, nothing there. Now, of course, this encounter could have simply been a strange trick of the light. Either way, they decide to leave. Cut to 2 months later, and Xiaolong decides to return to the hotel all alone. And it did not go well.
我操！操你妈！
F your mother. That's what I'm telling you, when you get freaked out, man, you don't know what'll come out your mouth. F your mother. I hate vegetables. Like, where did that come from? F your mother.
我操你妈的！
As doors start opening and closing on their own, Xiaolong understandably becomes a little on edge. He continues exploring the creepy building. What happens next shocks both Xiaolong and his livestream audience. So Xiaolong discovers what appears to be the main hall of the hotel. It's a spacious room with access to multiple hotel floors. But he starts to hear strange sounds coming from all around him.
出来！我操你妈！
Xiaolong is shook from the cascade of frightening bumps and bangs all around him, but he wants to continue and explore the hotel's dark upper floors. And this is when things take a turn toward the horrific.
这玩意儿，这他妈能从这俩上啊，兄弟们！费劲没提着，站！这都鸡巴烂了，这梯子！操你妈的！哎呦！我操！操你妈！滚！操你妈！
Did you see it? The heavy chains holding the stairway begin to shake uncontrollably. But even creepier, a pair of pale, ghostly feet come into view, dangling lifelessly from somewhere inside the hotel's wall. That's when Xiaolong finally decides to just get out of there. So what do you think happened in this creepy hotel? Could the feet belong to the ghost of someone who tragically ended their life inside the hotel? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out more of Xiaolong's scary videos over on his YouTube channel, Xiaolong Adventure. The Thing in the Attic. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Santana Altavero reached out to me through email about the strange paranormal activity he's been experiencing in his home. Santana and his wife recently moved into a new house, and everything seemed to be going great. At least at first. But ever since they discovered the home's creepy attic, they've begun to hear strange, unexplained sounds around the house.
I don't need to hear this. I'm trying to move in 2021. I don't need to hear this, bro. Now, this is really creating some kind of complex, man, with me, man. I'm now moving.
And Santana's dog is exhibiting some very odd behavior. The dog started barking at things that just aren't there, especially focusing his attention on the hallway leading to the attic door. So, one night Santana hears strange sounds coming from the attic. He climbs the stairs, but is unable to pull himself up through the small attic door to find the source of the sound. So thinking on his feet, he starts recording with his phone and raises it up into the attic. He pans the camera around to see if he can spot the source of the strange noises. When he checks the footage later, he is shocked by what he finds. Did you see it? A very small white figure seems to be hiding in the darkness. A few seconds later, the camera pans back, and the figure is gone. So what do you think this could be? Is it something paranormal? Is it some small critter running around the attic?
I don't know, that one's kind of a reach to me. I couldn't really tell what that was or make it out.
Or is it just a strange trick of the light? You decide. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, see, man, I'm supposed to be trying to move in 2021, bro. But I think I figured out the trick, man. Get you an animal. I gotta get me a dog, bro. Give me a dog, and when I do the inspection and the walkthroughs of the house, take the dog in there, man. If the dog will start giving off weird vibes or something like that, then we know that ain't the house for us, bro. It's something wrong. Somebody may be living in the walls or the attic, man. That's what I'm learning. That's what these videos are teaching me, bro. You know what I mean? But y'all get at me and let me know what y'all thought of this video, man. And till the next one, shout outs to Nuke's Top 5, all right? Till the next one, make sure y'all leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and stick around and stay tuned. Till the next reaction, I'm out. Peace, y'all. Stay solid. Hey.